I just shot the biggest buck in my life. He might not be the biggest to some people, but that's the biggest deer I've ever shot in my life, and he's laying right down there. Yes. Thank you, Jesus. He came through, back through here earlier, and he started dogging all these does that I had in front of me. I had like 4 does, and they all parked their heads up, and he started dogging them. He wouldn't. I bleated at him, trying to get him to stop. He wouldn't quit, and he had one thing on his mind, and he kept going, and he kept going. There's so much thick stuff. It just wasn't good. And here he come back down through here alone. Whew. Man, opening day of rifle season here in Nebraska. Biggest deer of my life. Right there, he's laying down. Right there, baby. A big buck down. There he lays. He didn't go 50 yards. Shot him with the old Winchester Model 94. Man, he is just, oh man, he's a pretty beefy 8-pointer. Just a huge body. Perfect lung shot. He'd just been rubbing on a tree. Oh my gosh. He's not the biggest deer in the woods. He's not the biggest deer I have on camera. But you know what? I don't care. To me, that is a trophy. That is the biggest deer I've ever shot. Oh man, I've killed quite a few deer in my life. But growing up in East Tennessee, bucks are hard to come by. I shot my first buck. I shot a lot of does back home. Whoo, look at that. I've shot quite a few does, through my life, but I didn't shoot my first buck until I moved to Nebraska, and it was on this property. But that is my biggest deer ever. And I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant. Some people will say you should let that deer go. But you know what? He was dogging does all alone. Probably went uphill and bred one for all I know. And it's just like gobbling turkeys. If they come to a call, they've got a beard, they got horns, and they come in, and that turkey's gobbling, or you see this guy running does by himself, that's a mature deer. Oh man, I'm excited. Whew. Oh, look at that. Oh. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I gotta call some people help me tote this sucker out of here. What's going on, everybody? Me and Brandon here. We were checking traps a little late today because I just sat in a tree stand this morning, opening day of rifle. Got the best deer of my life so far. I'm not a huge deer hunter, but it's a really nice 4-year-old 8. So y'all just saw that on the footage. So not the actual kill, but you saw the after shot. So we're back out here checking traps a little late, but back on Trapline. We're gonna walk out through here on this creek, see if we got anything. Hopefully that weather got them moving last night. So
well, the wind dropped down too from yesterday.
That's true. The night before was just 20-30 mile an hour winds, cold. So hopefully last night with less wind they got moving. So stay tuned. All right, first set right down there is still sitting tight. Coming down the line here. I think we might have something over here in a dog proof. All right. Another big coon. This is a pretty big coon here. Playing ring around the road. That's actually a big coon.
They're big here.
That is a huge coon.
Set that one off, but it
2
didn't
or
get
3x there. I mean, you can see how big he is here. He set this one off. Still got bait in it, so we'll reset it. So, yeah, we'll get him took care of and move on down the line. That's a big coon, though. I mean, big coon. So that was a pretty big coon, guys. And we realized our traps are a little too close together because he set this one off. So we're gonna reset here. That one reset. Brandon's resetting this one here.
A lot harder with gloves on.
Here's your ruffle.
Butter? Apple butter?
Oh.
Like
It's a pliers. I was like, what?
something like that, I don't know.
So guys, I'm gonna tell you what, this boar coon right here, that's a big one. I don't have a huge foot, but there's you some comparison. I wear a size 10. Baby feet.
Bigger than mine.
But, yeah, these are reset. Moved them a little further apart so we don't have that same problem. But we'll keep going down the line here. All right, walking down the trail. Got a blind set right here. And it's still set. It looks like. Yep, still set. Huh. We'll doctor this up a little bit right here. Make it a little bit more of a trail. Man, if I didn't think I'd catch a deer, I'd put some sets on the beaver.
Take this down and see if we can get to that spot where we saw the deer cooking. Just to kind of look at it.
Yeah, we can do that.
See where you go.
Oh yeah, we can. Deer tracks there. There's some coon or coyote or fox. Looky here, guys. Yep. Those are muskrat or beavers. I'm guessing beaver because those are huge claw marks. Kind of just looking for fresh beaver sign here. This might be a slide down through there. Well, fresh coyote. There's some heavy trails into that. Huh. Are we standing on a lodge? No, I don't think so. I mean, I could be wrong, but... Well, we could be. We could be standing on their lodge. We don't really know. I mean, there's a lot of, like, dead trees right here. On down. And it's so grown up around it. I mean, it could be, like, packed with mud and the grass just growing up on it. But you'd think the foxes would, or the beavers would keep that out. Of course, right there, now that's a beaver's den there. That huge hole in the side of the bank. Beavers don't do that. It has an old deer though. Look at its teeth gnawed off, like gnawed down. Well, there's its bottom jaw. There's the rest of its spinal cord. There's a doe. Yeah, I guess it just died in here. Oh, I see now. That's a coyote den, my friends. That's exactly what that is. Fresh coyote tracks right there. Well, yep, this is an odd place for a coyote den on the side of a creek bank. Oh yeah, and that is an old beaver lodge. All that wood piled up like that, that's an old beaver lodge. I guess it still could be. Fresh scat. Yep. All right, well, we know where we're going to start setting some coyote sets. Probably put a 330 conibear right on that den hole. See what we can get out of there. But yeah, we're gonna keep trekking along. This is a pretty interesting part of the ground right here. Probably work our way back through there and go back to check the other sets. All right, guys, so we're looking again here. We kind of walked a little bit that way, and it's just heavily traveled, but there's another den hole there. Don't know if it's foxes or beavers or not, but it's, I mean, obviously there's a lot of leaves laying on it, so it doesn't look like it's been trafficked. Looks like there could be, well, that looks like coyote tracks to me going up in there. Could be the same den site. I mean, this is like in the belly of the beast. So there's the one that's obviously being used. I mean, it's like a deer graveyard down here. Bones everywhere. Dead deer they found or killed and drug up here. Secluded, for sure. The only thing we're now curious of is if this old beaver lodge is still being used. I'm sure there's still beaver in here. It's just a matter if they're using this lodge or not.
That one across the river.
Yeah, and that one is huge. I mean, there's fresh coyote tracks going through here. Not a beaver. Now that might be a beaver, my friends, or an otter. Right there. And right there. Coming out of the water. And right over there. Yep. We're going to set traps here regardless. We're going to catch something out of here. Is it going to be beavers, rats, coyotes, otters? If we catch an otter. Nebraska has an otter season this year. Up to 75. So when 75 are trapped, it's done. But
you got 75th is harvested. You have 48 hours to get
your
traps out.
Yep. Now, you know, we'll just make beaver sets. I mean, we'll be trapping for beaver. But if there happens to be an otter in here, that'd be pretty cool.
So, an otter once you call the warden.
Yep. Call the game warden and get it tagged. That would be pretty awesome.
I get to keep it, but it'd be great.
Well, we're gonna head back up the hill here and go check the rest of the line. All right, guys, we're back out of the lion's den. Going over here, we got a couple DPs and blind set down the way here. There's a lot of trails going down into this creek. Just really don't want to be. Hey, look there. Those are fresh, chewed on by beaver. That's a beaver slide for sure. Well, we're gonna put a trap right there. Look here. Fresh coyote track, big yote. That one's still set. That one's still set. But what do we got in the blind? Oh, nothing visits the blind set.
Yeah, this is where that female was yesterday.
Yeah. I think we caught her boyfriend today. All right. Well, we're going to go to the other side, guys. That's a bit of a walk, so I'll just come back to it when we go over to the other side of the creek. All right, guys. We got another DP here. Set off with fur in it. So something that looks like rabbit fur to me or something. Mouse or vole or something. I don't know. Well, actually that might be, yeah, like might have been a mouse or a vole or rabbit or something, and got in there, and the coyote came by and took care of it for us. So, well, we still got bait, so we'll go ahead and reset her here. All right, keep going down the line. All right, guys, getting down here to the muskrat set I made. Let's see if there's anything in it. There's what I put it. Nope. You can see it's still set. Yep, don't look like anything has touched it, so. And this coon DP is also still set. Yep, still set. Alright then, well, that's how it goes. Hey, walked away with a huge coon in the back of the truck, so that's good. We're gonna probably run this line for probably another day or two, for another 2 nights, and he goes back to work tomorrow. And
get off around 3 so we can do a evening check.
Yeah, we can check them in the evening and stuff, but yeah, might leave them, keep running this, and might go to the store and buy some 330s. So try to, and use some of our Bridger 3s and 650s, try to catch some beaver. So yeah, guys, successful day on the trap line. Big old boar coon.